Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Oh, can he get onto this? That is good alertness. Played out to the right. Knocks it into space. He's got away. Mbappe! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Valverde, pass somewhat off target. Now that looks a decent ball. That's the keeper's ball. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now this could be a shoots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's Park Ji-sung. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's having a shot! Goal! Barcelona! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. It's Park Ji-sung. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
That's going in strongly.
Ball is over the line. Played into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Soboslai receives it in a wide position. Guardiol with the clearance. Caicedo powering forward here. Knocks it out wide. Caicedo proves just a little bit too strong. Shapes to shoot! Well, that has not gone well. Mbappe proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Mbappe. He won't be happy with that one. That's a nicely shaped ball. Goes for a shot! And another try! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? Played back in. Rodri. Lobbed in behind. João Neves. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Vardiol. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Barcelona can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Tries to pass it through. He's played it long. Vinicius Junior might just make this. Caicedo. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, easy pickings there. Park Ji-sung. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Vinicius Junior in acres of space out wide. And he's cut it out. Good takes a shot! Dispatched clinically. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Madrid grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is...
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Valverde.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Rudiger. Szoboszlai. That is ended up in no man's land. And he goes cross-field.
Well spotted.
Sabani. And that is a little undercooked. Azar. Gravenberg. And it's Neves. For Szoboszlai. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Gravenberg. Serginho. He's through here. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Madrid are looking to go forward now. That's a little off target. And it's Serginho. Nicely weighted ball. Stood up well to him there.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. Threads one in. Oh, perfectly measured that. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Short changes him with that pass. Serginho. Played into space out wide. Mbappe! It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Mbappe, and he was quick to react. Hazard, the most accurate pass. Aims beyond the defence. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And yes, it's him again! Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Madrid looking to pass their way through.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Park Ji-sung. Barcelona ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Now he's got space here. Valverde calmly anticipates. Played out wide. Now, can they get him away? João Neves looking to get on the end of this. Corner number 2 then. Gravenberch! He should have put that one away.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Chooses to go back. Tries from a long way out. Tries to play it through. Just 5 minutes left. It's a pretty loose pass. Yamal.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Bale was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. I think we're just about done here. Now it's Neves. Now it's Park Ji-sung. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Valverde, and he's managed to get Valverde! It's in! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. A momentary lap, and that will be the final act. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other, but it wasn't. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. The Dutch capital is rocking. It always has. It did in the days when the great man after whom this arena is named took to the field, and it still does here and now. The faithful expect, and the team must deliver. So we're up and running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Ødegaard. Danielson has it in a wide position. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And it's Salah. Ødegaard, over to the left. Oh, now here's an interesting man. Ødegaard! Oh, he's been caught, and it's come back out to him. Goal! Ajax! And Ajax take the lead. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So, a breakthrough already. Rijkaard. Now Ødegaard. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now it's Bale. Looking for the run. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Ajax finding their passes. Matheus Nunes.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
That's good vision. Ødegaard. Looking for a runner. And this is Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. De Bruyne. And here's Mbappe. Ødegaard. Mohamed Salah. Passing is crisp and sharp. Shot could be on. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Ødegaard. Gravenberg. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And it's De Bruyne. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
And it's lofted through here. And this is De Bruyne. Oh, sweet feet. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neymar tries to pass it through. He's on it, can he get away? He's picked his... Mbappe! Odegaard.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And this is Neymar. Odegaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Now it's Neymar. Odegaard. Danielson. Van Dijk. Ajax looking to pass their way through. Rijkaard, very much a man of this moment. Passing nice and neat. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Barcelona could counter here. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution in progress.
And we're off again.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Looking to play him in. He's gone for goal!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Szoboszlai cuts out the pass. That is good strength. Barcelona come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
And it's De Bruyne. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Nice interception, well timed. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Ajax clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He has found the way through. And he's there to belt it away. The message is clear, none shall pass. Ajax needed that, they really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
That's a cute ball. Ajax are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Mbappe! Oh, that's fabulous. Messi. Bale, looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And here's Mbappe. And De Bruyne! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Baresi. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Danielson will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Nunez. And here's Mohamed Salah. Rijkaard. De Bruyne. João Neves. And Serginho. João Neves. And the through ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Ajax finding their passes. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And smartly reclaimed. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Ødegaard. Into the last quarter of an hour. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substitutions taking place.
De Bruyne is behind this one. This the perfect chance to De Bruyne! Now, who's going to be first to this? Played out wide. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Strokes it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Van Dijk. Baresi. Denilson. He's found a way through. Drilled in low. Decent chance! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Ajax are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Baresi. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And it's Ødegaard. De Bruyne. Bale. Camavinga. That pass isn't the best. Rijkaard. And it's De Bruyne. Played out to the left flank. Now Ødegaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Time added on will be 2 minutes.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. And here's the chance to counter. That's that, the end. Barcelona were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. There's the whistle, and here we go. And here's Messi, and it's made its way to him. Oh, good-looking ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Can he finish? He's scored!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Liverpool finding their passes. Ah, that's a fine interception. Mbappe. Pass somewhat off target. Kimmich. He won't be happy with that one. That has been slung wide. Messi. Now there's a fine ball. And the shot! And we have our very first corner. Rice goes short. And this is Messi. Chance! And it's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Here it is, crossed in. Quality ball. Tries to pass it through. Barcelona are already two behind. Awful start. He's shifting through the gears here. Great ball, and he's in here. A corner it is then. This is their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has not gone well. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Looking tidy in possession here. That's beautifully weighted. That's a shade optimistic. Gravenberg. Kimmich looking to penetrate opposition lines. Knocks it into space. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Van Dijk cuts it out, spread it left.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Yamal. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Hazard. He is through here. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's picked out the run. Bell! And Neuer pulls off a sensation! Sensational save! Azar. Rice. Puyol. And it's Rice. Bale has it in a wide position. And that has put paid to that. Kimmich. Messi. Liverpool looking to pass their way through. Mbappe. Vardiol. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Look at this. It's Azar! In he goes again. That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Gravenberg.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Llorente. Not the most convincing of passes. Not the most accurate pass. Rice. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Kimmich. And here's Mbappe. And it's Kimmich.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Yamal! And that'll be the last act of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal, but they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Hazard. Neuer gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Llorente has created one goal already. Aims beyond the defence. He's found the way. It's Hazard! Mbappe. Looking for the run. And this is Bale. He could be in here. Great chance! He has done it! The second half sparked straight into life. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. João Neves, it's played through for him. And he's through a Bale! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! A finish of true class! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And the shot! They've scored! And again they hit the front. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. He's one-on-one! Oh, and the shot! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat.
And Messi! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Messi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Yamal. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Looking for a runner. Nicely worked. That's a decent clearance. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well-timed, excellent interception. Can he get on the end of this? Played out to the right. He's tried one! Just off target.
Hazard really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Great vision. That's been slipped through. Oh, that's well spotted. No, that's been intercepted. Now this could be a chance. Threads one in, and this is Bale. Guardiola. Now it's Hazard. And he's being shifted off it. Mbappe! And he was alert to it. And that's really well manoeuvred. Has a shot! And that would have won it.
You could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as there are a couple of goals up.
That's a little off target. Out to the right. Well, that pass isn't the best. Takes the shot! And that's a real chance missed.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 8.
Barcelona have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Kimmich. Oh, red, nice interception. No way through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Habrá
Aim
4
forwards.
minutos de descuento.
Llorente. Puyol. And he's cut it out. Llorente with the clearance. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Hazard. Now, can they get him away? Swings in a big header! The whistle has gone and it is all over. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Barcelona.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then.
You know, for me, Peter, there's a deep-lying playmaker out there who's as good as it comes. Pep Guardiola. As composed as he is clever, he always acts as the key pivot in forming attack after attack.
Yeah, he's a bit of a manager on the pitch.
Well, astute is the word.
And he's intervened well there. Zaire Emery. Park Ji-sung. Looking for the run. Ferran Torres. Lewandowski. Gravenberg. Oh, the ball's gone astray. And here's Pedri. Yamal. He's having a shot! It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels. Well, our first story of the day, and it's a big one. The skipper, to start by doing that, has given everyone a fright, and I think himself too.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And this is Lewandowski. Lewandowski! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Lewandowski clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Now, can they get him away? Zaire Emery. Walker spots it and intercepts. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Goes for the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Walker is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. He has found the way through. Hazard couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Rudiger promptly onto that, and that is that. Ping towards the front line. Bale showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, can he get onto this? He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Out of play for a throw. Now it's Bale. Now he's got space here. Guardiola gets across to intercept that.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
No way through there. Nice looking ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Approaching the half-hour mark. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's been cut out, well played.
South Africa have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Now it's Ferran Torres. More and more pressure on the ball here. Looking for options for movement. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, he's ended up in no man's land. Now that's well seen too. Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Looking for a runner.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Pass somewhat off target.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a lovely, neat pass. Szoboszlai. Cleared without hesitation. It's Asa! Oh, just over.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Sanchez. Now it's Bale. He's a sharp little ball here. Szoboszlai.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Tries to pass it through. Can he get on the end of this? And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Barcelona would seem to still be getting over the OG. It was an honest mistake, and they've got to move on.
Featuring our guest performers today.
There's the start of the second half.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Looking to play him in. Probing pass. Forwards and with intent.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Threads one in. Now there's a fine ball. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Yamal! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Azar. Well, that looks a decent ball. And that's gone loose. Closing in on goal. That's travelling a long way. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's gone out for a throw-in. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's hoisted clear. Szoboszlai. Can he get it through? And that's not going to reach. South Africa have got it back and they'll have another go. Played back in. And he's in on goal. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
That has not gone well. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammate
Applies the finish! And he comes up trumps again. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Great defending, strong and determined. Now, what about a counter-attack? Park Ji-sung. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Has a look and plays it forward. He's shifting through the gears here. Shapes to shoot! It's in! Barcelona are back in business. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Engages and forces him off the ball. He's cut it out. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. There's the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Van Dijk cuts out the pass. He is through here. Yamal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Lamine Yamal clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Gravenberg. Oh, no joy this time.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Taken back almost at once. Now he's off and running. And that is a little undercooked. And he's picked out the run.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He won't be happy with that one. Well, we expected better, and so did he. The most accurate pass. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Oh, that's well spotted. 5 minutes left on the clock.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Christensen kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
South Africa.
Just about within shooting range. And he has kept it out somehow.
Guardiola really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
All hands on deck for this one. Struck first time. He's in it long. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. Foden. That's a sharp pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen? Oh, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. And we're underway. Now, can they get him away? Camavinga spots it and intercepts. Now it's Messi. Over to the left. Forlan. Looking to go deep. Big header! No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. And he's quick to get it clear again. There will be a throw-in. Adeyemi. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Park Ji-sung. Played down the flank, and he's picked it up out wide. And a chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! That was easy, almost too easy.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Forlan! Sticks it away! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming?
There's the shot! And that's gone route one.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Adeyemi. Oh, good spread. Messi. Shot could be... Decent chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Park Ji-sung.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Hazard. He has found the way through. Oh, it's played into the area.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Brilliantly cut out. Oh, this looks sharp. And now the breakaway. And it's Forlan. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And the pass is intercepted. Rudiger cuts it out. Hazard. Looking for the run. Alexander-Arnold. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
And it's Neves. And that pass just didn't quite work. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Bale. Hazard. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he shoots! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And yes, it's there! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Now it's Bale. He's picked his way through. It's Bale! And he hits the net. Barcelona are back in business. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Pass somewhat off target. And here's Messi. And he was alert to it. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good ball. Tries to pass it through. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Barcelona are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. So we reached the halfway point.
We've seen some really terrific football in that half with the flow of goals. And of course there are mistakes, but I'm not in a mood to moan.
Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. That pass has been well intercepted. Zubimendi, it's a searching pass. It's a good spell of possession, this. And it's Zubimendi. Good take, and is he in? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Park Ji-sung. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Serginho. Great vision. Big chance! Park Ji-sung. Now that looks a decent ball. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Alexander-Arnold. Now that's well seen too. Szoboszlai. Played back in. Oh, no joy this time. Nicely weighted ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. He's cut it out. Drogba! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Has a look and plays it forward.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That's a shade optimistic. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get it through? And this is Park Ji-sung.
That's good defensive concentration.
João Neves. Forlan. Tries to play it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the finish! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And this is Bale. Hazard. And the ball is out of play.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change. Played out to the right. Pass is just off target. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Couldn't squeeze it through. Camavinga. Martinelli in acres of space out wide. Climbs up big! Harmlessly behind.
Barcelona certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
El dorsal 11, Bale. El dorsal 8, Hazard. Serán sustituidos por
And it's
el dorsal
Forlan.
20. El
And he's
dorsal
worked it through.
21.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's Park Ji-sung. Looking for options for movement. Cleared without hesitation. Van Dijk getting this one clear. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Park Ji-sung. That has not gone well. Messi.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Guardiola makes the interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
3 minutos de descuento.
And Torres! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Adeyemi. Park Ji-sung does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Good ball, good take. Foden! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Cambio de
Foden
jugadores
actually
en el
didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be
El
honest.
dorsal 13,
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona never
Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much, and the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. We have already started here. Aims beyond the defence. There's the shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So the game's first significant moment. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Barcelona! And there is the big 200. Everybody reminds him what he has gone and done. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square. Well, and the finish! And a terrific save from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Alexander-Arnold goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Spread out to the left. Gets a good foot in there. Messi stood up well to him there. Great ball if he can get there. Lovely pass, but can... Palmer! Mohamed Salah. And here's Hazard. And he's decided to go for it. Just too much. Fractions.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
And he's being shifted off it. Looking for options for movement. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, perfectly measured that. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Good read, needed to be. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Hazard. Not the most accurate pass. Knocks it into space. Van Dijk. Manchester United are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to...
And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Great ball, and he's in here!
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Great vision. That looks a cracking ball. He's had a shot! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
He's cut it out. He's being urged to shoot. Palmer. Hazard going full tilt down the left. That's really well manoeuvred. Gravenberg. Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Hazard. Hazard gets flagged offside. Oh, no joy this time. But he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And the pass is intercepted. Mohamed Salah. Searching pass he's played there. Now it's Puskas. Messi. And it's been played through. And this is Bale. Chance! And the ball's come loose here. Cleared. So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Good play on the left-hand side here.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costacurta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Vitinha. Gravenberg. João Neves. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that's gone loose. Watkins! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! A finish of true class! Arsenal take the lead! You just know there is no stopping that.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Vitinha. Oh, good take and a good chance! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Park Ji-sung.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Yamal. And it's Azar. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And the shot! There it is! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
No way through, so back it comes. Well, he somehow found the space he needed and fashioned a shot. And he's had it nicked away. Azar is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That's been slipped through. Out of play for a goal kick. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And this is Azar. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Hazard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Played back in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And Park Ji-sung! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
João Neves. Park Ji-sung. It's Park Ji-sung. Yamal. Nice looking ball. Serginho makes the interception. And it's Azar. That is a great pick out. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's to Watkins. Shot a goal! It's a throw-in. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Azar. Looking for options. And a chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Azar. Neymar. And he's picked out the run. Watkins! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Gravenberg. He steps in and that's the end of that. And it's Azar. Great vision.
Two
Ended up in no man's land. And here's Neymar. He has a look up. Could be danger here. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolute. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Hello everybody, and please join me in wishing a happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
He's one-on-one, surely! He's having a shot! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Neymar, pass somewhat off target. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, this looks sharp. Bale. Yamal. Vitinha. It's a really well-measured ball. Gravenberg. Batistuta. Now it's Azar. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward? It's Bale! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Barcelona certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Driving on and making good progress. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. No luck with that dink over the top. Serginho aims beyond the defence. Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now this could be a chance. Goes for a shot! Well, that is remarkable.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Played out wide, and it's Serginho. Serginho, cross to the back post. That's a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Neymar.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really...
And the shot! João Neves. Yamal. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Bale. Beckenbauer defending his corner stubbornly. Shoots! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
That's Park Ji-sung, who played through for the wide man. Pass is just off target. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Hazard! And that is high.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Szoboszlai gets across and deals with it. Vitinha. Can he get on the end of this? He's got away. And it's played in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Neymar. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Has great chance! Oh, extraordinary.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Now it's Bale. Into the last 5 minutes. João Neves. Nice interception, well timed.
Park Ji-sung,
It's Hazard! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Can he stop it going out? Oh, he's been caught napping. Szoboszlai made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Good read, needed to be. And he is slightly undercooked, that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Now it's Batistuta. Can he get it through? Oh, he's found support out wide. Chance for a shot! And again! And that is the last effort of the game. Barcelona suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round.
And if you do have a chance
Any reflections
today,
on what you've seen, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness, and it was weak throughout.